Dear students, parents, president, senior management, faculty and management, Assalamu alaikum. It is indeed a matter of pleasure for us to welcome you all on this auspicious occasion of the IoBM orientation. I would like to welcome the new students on board to an exciting and rewarding journey, inshallah. We begin this program with the recitation of the Holy Quran by Sayyid Muhammad Wali Arbab, and its translation will be delivered by Hania Imran.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم اقرأ باسم ربك الذي خلق خلق الإنسان من علق اقرأ وربك الأكرم الذي علم بالقلم علم الإنسان ما لم يعلم كلا إن الإنسان ليطغى أن رآه استغنى إن إلى ربك الرجعى أرأيت الذي ينهى عبدا إذا صلى آمنت بالله صدق الله العظيم.
In the name of Allah, the most beneficent, the most merciful. Read in the name of thy Lord who created men from a clot. Read, and thy Lord is the most honorable, who taught to write with a pen, taught men what he knew not. Yes, undoubtedly man transgresses, because he thought himself self-sufficient. Undoubtedly unto your Lord is the return, taught men what he knew. Well, you see him who forbids ours when he offers prayers. Sadaqallahul Azim.
Jazakallah, thank you. I would now like to request Dr. Syed Irfan Haider, Rector, Institute of Business Management, to share his thoughts in the welcome address.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I would like to welcome you all to IoBM, to an exciting community, at a place where visionaries come together. This institution is a testimony to the vision of our late founder president, who thought about contributing to the education after a very fulfilling career in civil service at the highest levels. And as you walk through this campus, as you see the buildings, as you see the programs, as you see the growth of this institution, you should remember that you are also at a stage in your life where you can think big and create a huge contribution to the destiny of our nation and to the destiny of humankind. I will be talking today about 4 of these skills. So as you go through our program, as you go and work for your degree programs, please look out for these 4 skills that are now must for survival and success in meeting the challenges that I just mentioned. The first one among them is, of course, a need for critical thinking. You shouldn't be swayed by the propaganda. You shouldn't be swayed by the things that are getting viral today and then are forgotten tomorrow. We can't be a goldfish with memory of 5 seconds. You, as students of higher education degrees, need to develop various forms of reasoning which are collectively known as critical thinking. You need to be able to analyze these challenges in the light of logic, philosophy, and rationality. But the challenge for you is to master these various forms of thinking. And these thinkings also delve into something that we do intuitively. So there is an intuitive thinking, which is also known as the gut thinking. There is also a higher form of thinking that gets done by the grandmasters. When the grandmasters of chess are playing chess, they are not looking at individual moves. They are looking at the whole chessboard, and the way they think is phenomenally very interesting. And of course, there is the spiritual thinking, something that the humans have been doing for a long, long time. So the first challenge for you is to come to our institute not for gaining a degree that will give you a label of a bachelor's of education, of psychology, of business, of engineering, of economics, or sociology, or whatever. Don't think in terms of these names of the degrees. You are coming over here as a student of higher education that has to master all of these different sorts of understanding. The second one is creativity. The third one is collaboration. And the fourth one is communication. Let me come to the second important skill that you should think about as you go through the various courses that have been assigned to you in your program. And that is the need for creativity. The problems of pandemic, the problems of global warming, the problems of floods cannot be resolved through unidimensional thinking by being imprisoned in the name of the degrees that you are going to be working for. You have to think broadly across different dimensions, and knowledge knows no boundaries. And from here we come to the communication part of it. Communication in today's world has become really very important, and this communication is happening now through a plethora of alternative links and mediums and technologies and platforms and so on. So each student today, I think, must be equipped with the mastery of these skills. I would urge you, each one of you, to actually, when you graduate, you should be a proud owner of a blog containing your new ideas and your learnings. And through these, you need to express yourself. You need to understand people's concerns. You need to be able to wither the criticism that comes in the social media. And you need to have this patience to retain your equanimity, retain your composure in the face of vicious criticism. These are some of the skills that are required. So the dialectics of today are multidimensional through multifarious. And there are all these technologies, and these technologies are morphing with one another. And this is a very important part of learning. So as you will go through the online learning, through the learning management system that we are going to offer, you will be encountered with the need for developing this. So as you gave your admission test, you had the challenge to come up with a video that befits you. But you had 5 days. So if you have 5 minutes, would you be able to express yourself of what you stand for and what you are and where you want to be? So these are the challenges of the communication technologies and what you need to have and the skills you need to have. And the fourth thing is the collaboration part of it. Please remember that in this world, nothing can be achieved individually. You have to interact with people. And my advice to you Of course, this institution is now very big, but my advice is something similar today. So that when you graduate, you should have 400 contacts in your phone. And these 400 contacts should be the real friends, not the Facebook click on and click off friends. These are the people, 200 of them from your batch, this class of 2020 who are entering with you, and about 100 who are seniors to you and 100 who are juniors. And this is the wealth of the contacts. This is actually the richness of the university experience. I often see students coming to the campus with their group of about 5 to 7 students and then graduating with those 5 to 7 students, and during those 4 years they have not made many more friends. This is an opportunity for you to explore the diversity of human nature, diversity of the background, diversity of the demographic. Learn to make friends, learn to communicate with people of different backgrounds and different interests, so that you understand how rich human nature is. And it is through these interactions that you will fulfill your dreams, because life is about learning to live with others. So we are alive when we are in contact with others, when we are a source of happiness to our family, with our own self. So first of all, we need to be happy ourselves. We need to be happy with our family. We need to be happy with our friends and families. And we need to be happy with the society and the place where we are. And we need to contribute in all of these dimensions, and that should be the objective of our stay at this wonderful institution, Institute of Business Management. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. IoBM has been rated among the top business schools of the country. We have been included in the quantitative assessment of the Quality Enhancement Cell of the Higher Education Commission. Our students attend a semester each at different universities in Europe and Asia. When speaking of student exchange programs, it is important to mention that many students from foreign universities have also visited and attended a semester at our campus. IoBM encourages its students to take part in co-curricular activities, and our students continue to make us proud by winning various intra-varsity competitions. We have different student representative societies. These societies organize events ranging from sports tournaments, seminars to workshops and health awareness drives. Our students also organize events such as Milad, Jashn-e-Bahara and fundraising drives for charity purpose. The list of societies has been provided to you, and you may join any of these societies.
Welcome to IoBM.
Studying at IoBM means you will be spending your next 4 years attending intellectually challenging classes, hanging out with friends and making lasting memories.
It is true when they say that every day is a story at IoBM.
IoBM works really hard to ensure that each and every individual over here gets to have an amazing and memorable journey throughout their academic tenure. IoBM has its own exchange program in which students go to different universities abroad where they study the different cultures, the different curriculums, and they travel where they get an international exposure, which is very crucial for them in today's competitive time.
Our motto here is that learning is a lifelong journey. It never stops.
IoBM has made its reputation in being the top leading institute of Pakistan.
My advice to the upcoming students to IoBM would be that this is the very great opportunity for them to make good contacts, make new friends, get to know yourself professionally and academically. This is the last time you will have a really great learning experience in a campus, so make the most of it. I wish a very best of luck to each and every individual that has been selected in this campus, and I hope you guys have a very amazing experience. Thank you.
IoBM values its alumni as important members of the IoBM family and feels proud of their place in top positions in leading national and multinational organizations. We have with us today a promising alumna, Neha Fatma, who's a management trainee at Khadi, to speak on this occasion and inspire our students by going down the memory lane of her days at IoBM.
Esteemed Chancellor, respected President IoBM, senior management, faculty, and the new warriors. Assalamu alaikum. I am Neha Fatma, the graduate of class of 2019. First of all, let me take this opportunity to congratulate all of you for making it to one of the most prestigious institutions of Pakistan. Now, since you're a part of IoBM, let me highlight few benefits that you're automatically eligible for. The state-of-the-art infrastructure facility like the SSK Center of Excellence that you can always brag about, the state-of-the-upgraded IT and engineering labs, industry standards film production studio, a well-stocked library, and facilities for indoor and outdoor sports, not to forget the elaborative cafeteria. The amazing faculty like mentors who will always be there to support you, and high standards and disciplines making this institution stand out amongst the rest. 2015 looks like as if it was yesterday when I started off as a bird with wings but no courage to fly. However, the moment I entered into this red brick building, I promised to transform myself and achieve something big. Since I was new, I looked up to my seniors for advices, and to my surprise, I got a similar advice from all. Guess what it was? To focus more on my CGPA because that's what the recruiters look for at the end of the day. To be honest, I never appreciated this advice, and I decided to take a risk and join EPS as member creators. Later, I got promoted to Deputy Head Publications, and finally, towards my senior year, I was a part of the Executive Council as the Joint Secretary. My experience at IoBM has been like a bumpy road with multiple opportunities and uncountable challenges come learnings. One such instance was to represent IoBM at National University of Singapore Summer Enterprise Program in 2017, which was a once-in-a-lifetime exposure and a great addition to my experience. Down the memory lane, if I think about challenges, I recall particularly my senior year when I was transformed into being resilient enough to smile and say, "Bring it on," because I knew I would learn something new from each and every challenge I faced. Such is the spirit of IoBM. So the last few months before your graduation are very stressful and crucial. Towards the end of my senior year, when all of the students, when my batchmates were busy preparing for the job interviews, I, on the other hand, was busy preparing for the graduation week because I wanted to do something different. Hence, I was fortunate enough to have organized the first ever female graduation week as a team lead. Today, if I look back, I'd say that all of those challenges helped me to be where I am today. I am deeply indebted to my creator and my alma mater that I managed to secure a 3.81 CGPA and a gold medal. The Leo learning lesson I learned at IoBM: your academics will land you to a good job, but in order to succeed, you will need the skills that can be achieved only through the opportunities that you will face through your institution. All you have to do is just be motivated and work hard. Here, I'd like to quote a few verses from Allama Iqbal. अगर खो गया एक नशेमंद तो क्या गम, मकामात आहुफ़ग़ां और भी हैं, तू शाही है परवाज़ है काम तेरा, तेरे सामने आसमां और भी हैं. So you will come across a lot of chances and a lot of roadblocks, but all you'll have to do is just keep going, because success is not final, failure is not fatal. It's the courage to continue that counts. On that note, I'd like to wish you all a very good luck. Thank you.
Thank you, Neha. Truly a thought-provoking and rejuvenating speech. Ladies and gentlemen, may I now request Mr. Talib Syed Kareem, President, Institute of Business Management, to share his thoughts with the new students as they embark on a journey of academic and career fulfillment.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Executive Director, Rector, Deans, HODs, faculty members, management staff, students, their parents, Assalamu alaikum. It is indeed a great pleasure for us to welcome our new batch of Spring 2021 students to IoBM. This batch comprises of students from undergraduate programs, graduate programs, MPhil and PhD. You should be satisfied that you are here with us after a very competitive entry test and interview phases. And you have now become part of IoBM family. You have joined the institute at a very challenging time. As you know, that 2020 had been a year of challenges for all of us because of COVID-19. The last 3 semesters was a completely new experience for us as an institute. We were asked to shut down in March of 2020. However, we were lucky that a number of our faculty members were already equipped with LMS learning, and they were able to impart that knowledge to their colleagues, to other faculty members. And without a gap of even a single day, we switched from face-to-face teaching to completely an online teaching in March of 2020. For this, I would like to congratulate our faculty members and other management staff who were able to adapt to this new challenge and were able to complete spring semester 2020, followed by summer semester 2020. During summer 2020, we were also able to induct our new students for fall 2020, and that was done completely online. When we started our fall semester, which is the current semester, the situation had improved and we were allowed to open the campus. However, instead of opening the campus for everyone, because we are almost 5,500 strong student body, we went on to the mode of hybrid learning. That is, almost 20 to 25% of our students were allowed to come to the campus, and the rest were asked to take online classes. So a faculty member was teaching in a classroom setting with the audience in front of him or her, and the remaining at home on rotational basis. So that system was progressing well. We were even fortunate to hold at least 35 to 40% of our exams physically on campus, and most of these exams were quantitative-based exams. Unfortunately, situation deteriorated again last month. So it was, of course, not difficult for us to go back to the online mode of teaching and back to what we did. Now it's your turn to join us from spring. If the situation does not improve by the time your semester is starting, then we will be online. And as it improves, then we'll maybe request a smaller group of students to come to the campus and take classes here. So I'm just trying to prepare you for spring, that you might have to stay online for a short period of time. We have a very effective LMS called Moodle, and you'll be assigned an ID for that. And I think it will take you not very long, because all of you are, I'm sure, technology savvy, and will be very easy for you to adapt to our LMS platform. I just want to give you a few advice before I conclude, and that is always love your country. I think this country has given us a lot. This country offers a lot. It has everything, all the natural resources you can think of. Whether you talk about ocean, you talk about rivers, you talk about mountains, you talk about hills, you talk about desert, you talk about open land, everything is available to us. I think all we need to do is respect what Allah has given us, take care of it, and contribute positively for the development of this great country of ours. I think your parents have sacrificed a lot for you to be here. I think they have encouraged you. I'm sure you would not have been here without their encouragement. So always give them that due respect. Thirdly, always respect your teachers. I think we tend to ignore a very important component of our life, and those are our teachers, because you learn from them. We are speaking virtually, we are meeting virtually because we have no other choice. But I hope that in a month or so, we'll be able to meet on campus. So I congratulate you again to you and your parents for being part of IoBM family. I wish you the best of next 4 years or 2 years, depending on the program that you're in. And I hope that you will enjoy your time at IoBM, and you'll become a good citizen of this country and a good manager. I wish all of you the very best. Stay healthy, stay safe. Allah Hafiz.
Thank you, sir. This concludes our orientation program. Thank you very much for being with us.